So thank you very much for attending. I'm Mary Mahoney and I'm Head of Lifelong Learning at the University of Wolverhampton. And after this morning's entry into this building, a learning region is nothing for us to worry about. If we can do this, and you've all been fed and watered and brought into the building safely, then we're absolutely home and hosed. This is such a special event for us, and there are apologies from across the region. So we are also filming this morning's event. We have Phil from one of our students here from the university. So this will be uploaded to our website, but we'll also send it to colleagues who were not able to be present. So thank you very much for getting out of bed and coming here this morning. It's going to be a very tightly controlled session, and we are very much conscious that there's a very big story to tell, but we are very, very keen to learn from our colleagues in Cork, Swansea and Bristol about their journey, really, so that they can help us at our starting point. We are particularly thrilled to have the Mayor with us this morning and Lady Mayoress. Thank you very much for attending, and we are very grateful for your support. The programme is, I think you've all collected the programme and the pledge card and the evaluation. So without further ado, I'll hand over to Jackie Dunne, who is the Deputy Vice Chancellor of the University of Wolverhampton, who has responsibility for access and lifelong learning, and she's going to welcome everyone to the event. Thanks, Jackie.
Thanks, Mary, and good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to be here for the Wolverhampton City Learning Region event and for our discussion this morning about how we build a learning region. It's great to see you all here. I know many of you were at the previous event in November when we talked about the kind of early seeds of what a learning city and a learning region might look like. And so this was really... Today was kind of coming out of that discussion, because we had discussions about how it would be great to get some really good insight into how other people have done this and how we might then look to shape an initiative like this in our own area. Somebody said to me the other day, what's a learning city, what's a learning region? And it's quite difficult to articulate simply. But I think if I were going to try, what I would say is that for me it's about common purpose. We all do different things in our day jobs, don't we? You know, the university is here, we provide education. Some of you are working in education, some of you in health, some in local government, arts, whatever it might be. I think that here in Wolverhampton in our region, what we're all trying to do has a common aim. It's about making our region, our city, a better place to live and creating better futures for our young people. And so I think it's really about thinking through how, if we were all to pool our efforts and think about how we could work more collectively towards a collective vision, what might that look like? What might be different coming out of the other end? What might be better? So I think that notion of common purpose might be one that we could think about. Delighted to welcome you to the university. Many of you know the university, are friends of the university. In respect of this particular initiative, I think we see ourselves more as a convener of this kind of dialogue, of this discussion. It's about how we can just create the opportunity for all of our partners to come together and join us in the conversation about what we might do going forward. So this morning really is about listening to our colleagues from Cork, from Swansea, from Bristol, to hear about what they've been doing in their places around learning cities and learning regions. We know that Wolverhampton, the Black Country, is a particular place, it's our place, but we know it has some particular issues that we all are trying to address around unemployment, around skills, and around attainment in schools. Some of those really important things that we all know we're looking at. So I think today is about hearing from our colleagues, taking good practice where we can find it, and thinking about how we might then think about shaping that into something that could make an impact and a difference here in our place.